Hello, friends. Those back pages here. I hope you're well. I hope you're having a safe and as happy Thanksgiving that you can in these crazy, crazy times that we're living in. I hope you are being courteous and thinking of others, wearing a mask, social distancing, using your brain, being smart about things. I'm thankful for all my friends. I could go ahead and make a few-hour video just on talking about how fortunate I am and, the amount of friends that I've gained even in the last few years. You guys know who you are. You're all special to me in your own way. What you see there in front of you, the 3 Prism WNBA blasters. And I just see that now. Share your Prism. That's pretty funny. Pretty appropriate for what we're talking about tonight. And what you see there in those 3 WNBA prisms represents something that I have never ever done before. And that is, I paid $27.50-ish for each one of those. Very rarely will I pay above SRP for wax boxes, especially retail. And prior to purchasing those 3, the last time I purchased retail for above SRP, suggested retail price, was back in 2017 with NBA Prism blasters. I paid $25 a piece. I think I bought 4 or 5 of them. I was struggling to find them in the wild, so I went ahead and purchased some, probably on eBay, like those 3 there. So yeah, those 3 WNBA boxes mark the most I've ever paid. And honestly, with the implementation in my local Target, which, if you're new to the channel, I've been going to the same Target since 2007. So I've been fortunate enough to see it all. Highs, lows, in between. But last month, they implemented the one SKU, one item, but essentially one SKU per person per day. And they're pretty strict about it. They watch you, they clamshell the product. It's like, it's not as simple as, just go to self-checkout and you can buy as many as you want. No, actually today alone I was able to find one blaster. Well, I was able to buy, let's put it that way, one blaster of the new NHL Upper Deck Hockey, one Upper Deck Hockey Fat Pack, one pack of 2020 Topps Update from a fresh Gravity Feed box, or else I wouldn't have bought it. And then one hanger box of 2020 Rookies and Stars NFL by Panini. And I had to leave a lot, not a lot, but a good amount behind. And, tomorrow it won't be there. It's probably gone already, because there's just a whole bunch of people I see, 2 or 3 fellas I've run into just this fall, winter that, I've never seen before, and they're buying one of each. They're even buying Pokemon if they have it. I think they're ripping it, but I don't know them, and that's okay. If they're not ripping it, if they're flipping it, again, I don't have an issue with that. But here we are in 2020, and I think it's coming to an end for me. I've been very fortunate with my collecting prowess over the years, and I've always prided myself in being ahead of the quote-unquote curve and collecting, getting in before the masses get into it and blow it up, which is what we see now, because as of this recording, 2020 Prism NFL blasters are live. They're in the stores if you're fortunate enough to find one. The suggested retail price is $20. If you're not fortunate enough to find one, I don't think you're going to be able to get one for under $100, which, is asinine, if I can say that word. But, it's 6 packs of 4 cards. And $100. That's $15 a pack for retail. No, thank you. No, thank you. I mean, this is, and that aspect of it is new for 2020. Because to put it in perspective, a year ago, probably actually more like, maybe a little more than a year ago. Yeah, last November, when 2019 Prism NFL was released, my Target got it in, much like yours and your Walmart. And I didn't buy any initially. I might have bought one blaster, I don't remember. But it sat there for a good week or two before it would sell out. And then I would see it and I'll pass. And I left it behind. It was quote unquote too much. So what I wound up doing is, back then, and actually still now, they run the promotion. You spend $100 and you get $25 off. Now, they still run that promotion, but good luck trying to find $100 worth of product anymore. But back then, and the years prior, you could apply that to the 18 Prism stuff, 17 Prism stuff at one point when they got more in stock. No problem. Not a problem. Getting 25% off. Spend $100 and get $25 off. Not a problem. So when last year's Prism Football 2019 came out, I went ahead and I just waited for a sale to come around, and they did. It was, spend $100, get $25 off. And I went to Target.com and I bought 5 blasters. And I think it was with tax, it was, over, so I was qualified. But I used my red card, my Target red card, and I used my Target Circle points, which is another, you get, pennies on the dollar for each dollar you spend or whatever. I don't remember the logistics of it, but basically what wound up happening is that I had gotten 5 2019 NFL Prism blasters delivered to my door for $55 and change. Free shipping after tax. So $11 a blaster. I still have those, fortunately. But, it just puts it in perspective. Someone who has been such a... I'm trying to think of the word to use, but stronger than supporter, but I guess supporter will do. Supporter of retail products for 15 years now. And, plenty of times, Eric, why are you wasting your money on that retail? That's garbage. The odds are too long. You're wasting your money. Well, first off, it's my hobby and it's my money. If that's what I want to collect, that's what I want to collect. Who is anyone to say to anyone whether they're right or wrong? And, on the rare occasion that I actually do open wax, I'd rather open a $20 blaster and get bent over than, a $150 hobby box and get bent over. So the $20 is a lot less painful. So that's something to think about. In regards, again, I'm not. This is not an episode to feel sorry for me. But I think all of this. What I've still to discuss is a topic that resonates with a lot of you. Especially anyone who's been collecting for more than 2 years. And if you're back new, that's great. But I'm telling you firsthand that this is not the norm. Now, will we go back to the way it was? Eventually we will. It's not going to be it's not going to be in 2021. It might be in 2022, but it might be longer. This wave might last a long time. And a lot of people say, "Oh, it's the Junk Wax 2 era." I don't agree with that at all. This is the breaker age, or the breaker age era, where any breaker, and there's so many now, and that's a whole nother topic. The whole breaker thing is a whole nother topic that we'll discuss another day if you'd like to. But they can easily take these 3 blasters and sell it by the team, break it down. They'll get someone to join into the group break, and boom, all that wax is gone. Ripped, never to be seen again. Now, speaking of breakers and whatnot, tomorrow is Black Friday. And, most of the big 3 have had their promotionals going on all month of November. And a lot of you have probably noticed that, oh man, the prices, they're not so good. And honestly, tomorrow I don't expect anything earth-shattering, other than, getting a good workout of your F5 key, hoping to see some doorbusters or limited quantities that I got a good deal on this because I was fast enough to the checkout to pay. To me, that's great, and I've done it. The last time being for Black Friday 2018, I was able to get four boxes of 18 Heritage Hobby high number. And I think they were $55 a box, but only because I happened to be there and I was able to check out faster than the next person. Otherwise, I would have missed out. Because then they put more, they sold more waves and they sold out immediately. It's kind of like fighting. It was a little easier than fighting the bots, but it was very similar. But I would say the last real, quote unquote, real Black Friday sale was probably 5-6 years ago, where the big 3 or whoever online presence for wax, they would put up a sale and it would be, I'm gonna, and I've said this before, it was way back then, I picked up, I want to say, I don't even remember, I should probably count them, they're in another storage area, but it was 2012 Heritage Baseball blasters were $6 each. So I think 8 or 10 of them, I don't remember. But hey, and I think shipping was actually free too, which is another thing that's gone by the wayside. But those were the days. We're fortunate for what we have and what we've accumulated over the years, if you're collecting. And I am actually eager to open that, but not on the camera. Doing a 5,000 hour video. But another thing that kind of, when you're formulating these ideas for videos, things come to your head, it gives you, oh yeah, that's not a bad topic. And so the wax thing, and actually, honestly, the other thing, like, we're seeing another uptick in and again, I apologize that this is so shitty, the display, but seeing an uptick, and somebody, I was talking about it on Twitter the other day, and let me open this. You're looking at something nice while I'm talking, but somebody was asking. I had shown off a picture of I think the Lucas. Yeah, I had shown off this picture, and oh my gosh, you got to get those graded right away. Why aren't those in top loaders or magnetic? Like, one guy's, oh, put it in magnetics. It's like, to me, the Z Folio is just as good, or not better, than magnetics and top loaders. And slowly but surely, other people are getting into the Z Folio. And, yeah, I mean, it's something else that's changed now with 2020. And, to put it in perspective, these hollows were between $13 and $20 a piece when they came out. These were $1 or less. The base cards, the orange, I think, were $30. Nothing in here was super expensive. Now it is. There's some really nice LeBrons in here now, but the camera angle sucks. But Select, again, these were all under $20 each. Love these Topps Golds. But the point I'm making is that I fell in love with this photograph that they used for this, and so I have a few 18s, a bunch of purples, a bunch of blue Velocity, because I was buying the singles pretty steady and with great focus, and I wanted to make one 3 pocket of each of these for not the super rare ones. They're not numbered or anything. Like, there's an 18 pink ice. I never did get the 18 red ice, which I regret, but I got the 19. Where are they? I think they're back here. Like, funny story about these 18 mosaics. I had bought a 3-card lot for $9, and then another 3-card lot for like eight or somewhere in the same area. But the seller didn't have 3, so he sent me 2 silvers and a green because he didn't have the 3rd silver. So he's like, I'm sorry I didn't have the base, so I sent you a green instead. Alright, here we go. They are in this book. Some in another book. But, there's a red ice up here, another red ice, a couple green ices, pink ice. But you'll notice I don't own, and here's the point I'm getting to, is I don't own a 19 hollow. Because, honestly, I can't see myself paying up for it. I mean, it's something that, I don't think they were ever under $50. I think, honestly, the first day they came out, they were $100 plus. And, same thing like for Mahomes. Like, here's an optic hollow rookie year parallel. So I have that one that's 17. I have his 18, not in this book. I have his 19. Am I gonna pay up for his? Alright, even better example is Prism. His Prism silver for Mahomes. His 17 is rookie card. is all Prism. There's no non-silver, so that was kind of easy. And then the 18 silver Mahomes is a short print. I paid $60 for that. It's worth, I don't know how much that's worth now. A lot more than that. And then his 19 silver I paid $20 for. What are the odds I'm going to get a 2020 silver for $20? The odds are slim and none. And Slim just left the building. So, same thing with Luka. Here's his 18 hollow that I paid $30 for. I don't have the 19 hollow because it was over $100. And, this was $50. This was the most I spent on a Luka card. I think it was $50. These were under $20 each. I had 3 of them. One was sent off to PSA, came back at 10. Here's some nice Trae Youngs that I'm proud of because my friend Andy, she bonded me refractors probably about 2 years ago now, said, hey, this guy's going to be pretty good. So I picked up some of his stuff. They were, I think this was $7 and the rest were $3 or less. Because you could do that back then and you could have a good time. I always like that card. I don't think, what else is in here while I have it? Another friend of mine sent me all of those. And again, here, this was just a fun, here's a 19 green. Giannis. Maybe I paid $3 for that. This one I pulled out of a pack on video. But, again, all of these, this was $2. I think that's, there's some more. There's a 16 silver there. That was probably $5 or $6. Same thing with the Starburst on top of that. Again, because it was shiny and it was cheap. The cost of these 2 pages, was probably under 2 blasters. If that. If I'm looking at it honestly. I don't think, the Durants were never very costly. I don't think any of these are more than $3. But, that's just a sign of the times. I mean, that's the times we're living in. That's the hobby now. And either you get over it or you get out, I guess. I don't know. I mean, am I sad? A little bit, but I'm fortunate enough to have collected what I've collected. And if I'm able to add more, that's great. But, with 2020 and everything that's going on, I just don't see that happening. I don't see, and it's funny because a lot of people say, whoa, the 2021 NBA draft, the draft class sucks. I mean, Melo Ball and the other guys, they're just not very good. So, wax is going to get cheap again. No, Prism is not going to get cheap again. Some people were saying that 2020 NBA Prism hobby boxes will be $300. Oh man, that's hilarious. That's belly laughing hilarious. Belly laughing hilarious if you think that 2020 NBA Prism hobby boxes are going to be $300. Hell, even I'd buy one at that. And you know me, that's a lot of money to me. So, oh man, good times. So again, I want to thank you all for your support over the years. It's been really appreciated. It means a lot to me. It will continue to mean a lot to me. And I hope you're safe. I hope you're well. And I hope you continue to share your knowledge. I cannot stress that enough, that you share your knowledge with others, because what good is all this knowledge if you keep it to yourself? That does not help the hobby whatsoever. So please remember to be kind.